Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. It's like a warlord. Stash. Hello, how are you doing? Well, some more Java for you today. We have a project lab, really, that's due at 11:59 tonight. Most of you think I've done it already. I'm going to go over it. When it comes to these assignments that we're turning in that we're not doing exclusively in class, I'm going to try not share the whole code because I'm worried about if you copy it verbatim, then we could both face repercussions for cheating or whatever. If you'd like help with something, I have my Discord. We have the ASDV Discord set up. I'd have no issue logging in or doing a video chat or something with you if you'd like it. Of course, Discord messages, easy way to get a hold of me. But yeah, we're going to go over everything that's in the lab and the final problem that we were all working on yesterday. So here we go. Now, I have all the stuff left over from our previous assignment, so I'm going to go ahead and close all of that out by clicking the little X here. And we're going to make a new project, and we're going to call it Lab 3. So I'll click on this New Project button. We want Java with Maven, Java application. We're going to click Next, and then we're going to call it Lab 3, and I'm going to navigate to the folder that I've made. Remember, we made one on our desktop that's got SLCC and all the classes. So I'm going to click Desktop, and you can see here we've got SLCC. I'm going to left click on that down arrow, then we're going to click Fall 2024, and then we're going to click ASDV 2020, and then Java projects. I've already made a Lab 3 folder, so we're going to stick it in there. Okay, and then click Finish. Now, group ID, we can call it, we'll leave it like that for now. We don't really need to mess with that. Okay, so now we have our first package here. Over here on the left, as you notice, we've got these projects here. I'm going to left click on Lab 1 and close it. That way all I can see is Lab 3. A little less confusing for myself. Now, we're going to come to what he had posted for us. He gave us two things. He gave us the Lab 3 PDF and then the HTML. The HTML he gave us is basically his hint to us to be able to complete the last problem in the Lab 3 PDF. So we're going to look at the Lab 3 PDF now, and we'll go through it. Remember, on these where he gives us the HTML, all we really have to do is copy that HTML into a class and move forward. So problem 1 is printing a table. Okay, so literally he gave us the solution. All we're going to do is copy, come here, and get rid of that and paste it in. Remember, we have a light bulb now because the name's incorrect. We're going to rename it, and now that light bulb should go away. Also, it would probably be good habit for you to make sure you have your name here in the comments. And we are going to right click on Lab 3, clean and build. Once that completes, build success, we're going to right click on the file itself and run it. And as you can see here, we have outputted the information. I'm going to go back to full screen. We'll go to full screen as I do each one, so that's on me. Okay, so that one's completed. Easy peasy. We're going to right click on mycompany.lab3, and we're going to do a new Java class. We're going to call it whatever. Doesn't matter what we call it, because we're going to let the light bulb fix it for us after. Okay, so we're going to come here. Summation of a series. Write a program that displays the result of these numbers added together. Once again, solutions right here. Now, I mentioned this in class to the clerks that it's probably a good idea for you to take all of your completed code, all those HTML files. This is the easiest way to store it, and make yourself some folders and start labeling them so that you know, okay, that's what this code does, that's what this code does, because you can always reuse code, or if you create functions that you end up needing later on. I'm sure these projects he's going to give us are going to get more and more complex, and they're all going to build on top of each other, right? So having that as easily accessible as possible for you is going to make your life easier. All right, back full screen here. I'm going to change my name, and then we're going to, boom, paste it in. Once again, we have our light bulb. Left click on it, rename, and that should fix that. Now we're going to go ahead and clean and build. Once that completes, we'll drag this up a little bit, build success, right click on here and click run. Now since he gave us these, obviously this is the easy part, we're just copying and pasting, right? Okay, that's completed. So that's the second one here. Third problem, create class exercise. Approximate pi can be used computing this formula. Your output should be what is shown below. So he gives you some of the code, but you've got to finish the code, okay? And so our output should basically just be two sets of numbers, long digits, right? So let's come and start with what he had. He calls it package. We don't need any of that. What we need to do is call it lab exercise 0107 is what I think we should call it. So let's go ahead, right click, new Java class, and we're going to call it exercise 01_07. Now I could also come here and copy that and do it like that, be the same thing. Boom. Okay, finish. Now we're gonna PSVM, right? Remember that was our step one. So here's our public class. Let's go ahead and give ourselves some spaces here. Okay, PVSM tab. PSVM, excuse me, tab. No? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Oh. PSVM, yeah. What's wrong? What's wrong? There we go. Now it worked. I don't know why I didn't do it before. Okay, so we need to calculate some things and then output some things. Now, you have two methods of doing this. I like to make variables and then output the variable. You can literally just do S out, tab, and then delete that quotation mark in there and basically put what you see right here, right? Put this math equation inside of these parentheses right here, and it would print it out. And that would work. I like to make variables, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna keep this so where I can see it. Because basically we need this one first, and then we need the other one, right? So I am going to remove that line. I'm going to create a double, and I'm going to call it formula 1. Remember, we're supposed to lowercase the first letter, or lowercase the first word, start capitalizing the second letter on variables. Double formula 1. Formula 1 sounds stupid. Okay. Pi, we'll call it pi 1. Pi 1. Okay. And that's going to equal, and then I'm going to open parentheses. Okay. Now he talked about in class you don't have to put parentheses because order of operations, PEMDAS, parentheses, exponential, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. That Java knows how to do the order of things. I personally like to visualize and see exactly that I wrote it the right way, right? So I'm going to start by 4 and then the multiplication sign, and then I'm going to open up a big parentheses. That big parentheses is these right here, these first set right here. So I've already added one here on the outside. I'm going to include that this one right here is now the start of this 1 minus plus setup. Okay, so now 1 space minus space. I'm going to open parentheses again, and I'm going to put 1 divided by 3. Now, if you look right here, he says use 1.0 instead of 1 in your program. Well, he says that because that forces it to be a double. I'm forcing it to be a double by declaring it as a double variable. If you weren't doing this, if you were just doing S out and then the equation, you would want to put 1.0. I'm going to put 1.0 anyway, just because it's easier to remember. But the point is, me making it a double means I can get away with that regardless. Okay, so minus 1/3, and then plus, open up a new set of parentheses, 1.0 divided by 5, close parentheses already there, space minus, open parentheses, 1.0 divided by 7, close parentheses already there, excuse me, space plus open parentheses 1.0 divided by 9, close parentheses already there, and then we're going to subtract open parentheses 1.0 divided by 11. Okay, now we still have a red here, or we still have a red notification because I don't have what? I don't have that semicolon at the end of that line. I put that there, we should be good. Now it says what? I'm still missing a parentheses, so I need to put that one more parentheses. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to space this out so it looks a little better. I mean, I don't actually think that it looks any better, but yeah. So we basically have 1 minus 1/3 plus 1/5 minus 1/7 plus 1/9 minus 1/11, and there we go. That line is complete. What I'm going to do is save myself some time. I'm going to copy and paste. You have the home key and the end key. If you click at the end of a line, hold shift and go home, it will copy that entire line. If you start at the beginning of the line, hold end, it'll copy the whole line for you. I mean, you still have to do Control C, but you understand what I'm saying. So now we're going to double pi 1, but we're going to call it pi 2 this time. And then all I need to do is come in here at the end, and I'm going to add what? 1.0 divided by 13. Now that parentheses got messed up. Okay, so there we go. We're continuing the formula on. So now I've got two variables, one called pi 1 and pi 2. So now all I'm going to do is S out, delete that quotation mark, and we're just going to put pi 1. And see how it highlights it to show that those are the same one. And then we're going to S out again, tab, delete that quotation, pi 2. And that is all we need to do this. Done. So we are going to right click lab 3, clean and build, build success, and then right click here and click run. Okay, so it outputted these two numbers. Let's see if they're the same numbers that he has. Come on, thing. 2.976046176, boom. And 3.283738438484. Okay, there we go. Got it. Okay, so that is a completed problem. That's problem 3. Now, problem 4 is another one where he gives us a solution, so that one's way easier. We're going to right click and new Java class. Call this whatever. Okay. Again, I'm going to change my name there. Did I put my name on this one? This one, this one. Make sure they're all the same. Okay, we're going to go ahead and delete this. I'm going to come in here. We're going to copy and paste. Okay, and then we'll also do the format, make things a little nicer. Notice here we got the light bulb. We left click, rename the file, and now that should be good to go. I'm going to right click, clean and build. Build success, right click, run. Okay, it output 22.9067. So it didn't. We copied and pasted the code. We should be good to go. All right, we're on to the final problem, the one that we're going to have to do the most work for. And that is problem 6. Create class exercise 0111. We have to calculate the population versus or via the U.S. Census Bureau. There's one birth every 7 seconds, one death every 13, one new immigrant every 45. Write a program displaying the population for the next 5 years. So you can see the output here is 5 numbers, and they're using scientific notation. That's what the E at the end there means. E8 means move the decimal place 8 points, right? Okay. So he also mentions about using the decimal there so that you can get the actual decimal place instead of just the integer. Now, he gave us the code for that, which is right here, HTML. So let's open that up. Double click. I put it in Java Projects, Lab 3, and then I have it loose right here. So we're going to open this with Vivaldi. Here we go. This is the code he gave us. Now, what we're going to do, right click in Netbeans, new Java class, and we're going to call it blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter what we call it because we're going to change the name. Now, put the name. Now, we are going to copy his whole thing here. Okay? Notice how he's got those comments with his name on it already. Okay? So we come in here, we're going to copy this whole thing and paste the whole thing in. Okay? First thing we're going to do is change this, because get in the habit of making sure your name's good on your file. Right? Okay, so that's done. Now, I changed my name. We're going to put my name here again. Okay? Now, you see how it says package this? That's not the right package. So this is what we should have done. We're going to hit Control Z so we remove everything. Okay? We're going to remove everything that we just did. I'm going to copy everything under his name. Not the whole thing. I'm going to copy everything under his name. And then remove what I normally remove. Right? Okay. And we don't have the bubble here because it was already renamed to exercise 0111. Okay? Now this is what he gave us. He created the double, births per minute, okay, births per hour, births per day, births per year. So calculating it out. Births per minute, we know births are 7 every 7 seconds. How many seconds are in a minute? 60. So 60 divided by 7 is our births per minute. How many births per hour? Births per minute times 60. How many minutes are an hour? 60. Births per day, 24 hours in a day, you get it, right? So births per year equals 365. System out, number of births per year. Okay, if we run, we're going to run this, but this is not what we want our actual end out code to look like. So for now, we're going to run what he gave us and see that it works, and then we'll move forward. Clean and build. Also going to come back here to his screen that he gave us. Okay, build success. Let's go ahead and run the file. Now it outputted number of births per year is 4.5 million or whatever the case may be, rounded up. So that gives us the births per year. We need to take that births per year and add it to our initial population, right? So what he gave us functionally works. We know it works. However, we don't need any of his code that revolves around revolves around outputting any of the information he gave us. So we can just comment it out. Okay? Because right now we don't need that. Now his instructions are calculate immigrants per year, calculate deaths per year, then you calculate population per year, right? Which is births per year plus immigrants per year minus deaths per year. Makes sense, right? Immigrant and birth make the population go up, deaths make it go down. It's fairly straightforward. Okay, so what we can do is we can get this code out of our way. We can leave his code down at the bottom and we can delete it when we're done. Okay, so now our births per year, one line, is him doing it all in one line. I like the way he did it where he made all the variables. And that's the way I would personally choose to do it. However, what he's also showing you is you can do it in one line, showing you take 60, divide it by 7, then you multiply by 60, multiply by 25. So you basically combined all of them. So I'm going to actually comment this out, and we're going to bring that down here out of our way. They formatted it and put all the damn spaces away. That's fine. So here's what we need to know. We got births per minute. Okay, we got births per hour, births per day. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to copy this. I'm going to put a comment of my own. Calculating births per year. And then I'm going to put a new comment. I'm going to say calculating deaths per year. Then we'll put another comment. Calculating immigrant per year. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste in all the things that he did. Now what's important is we got to remember to change those variables, because obviously that would be the same thing. So births per minute, instead of births, what is it going to be? It's going to be deaths. So what I can do is copy the word deaths, and I can change that here. Again, all you would have to do this if you're doing your own is take his one line and remove, do his one line over again, right? Okay. Now, I changed it on the left side. I need to change it on the right side as well, because if I forget, it'll be a problem. Numbers won't come out good. Okay. Now that's done. We have our deaths per year calculated. Okay. So we'll do the same thing with immigrants. I'm going to do myself a favor. I've already wrote it out. We're just going to copy and paste it here. And then I'll recopy it. I could technically copy the per, but mentally this makes the most sense to me. I'm just changing the first word. Okay. Now that's all done. Now we have births per year, deaths per year, and immigrants per year calculated. Let's go back to our problem. One birth is every 7 seconds. So notice he took that 60 seconds and divided it by 7. What about death? Death is 13 seconds. So we need, instead of 7 here, we need 13. We need to change that. And then we come to immigrant, it's every 45 seconds. So we're going to come here and do 45. Now our calculation will be correct. And I know that because we can S out. We will S out births per year, comma, or concatenate. We'll put a space. Births per, excuse me, not births. Deaths per year. And then concatenate means I add the plus sign, right? So put a space. And then we will do immigrants per year. I will say I don't like how it doesn't give me the variables. I believe Visual Studio C# does that. So I have to type it in every time. That's a little annoying. But I guess it is what it is. I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's just how it rolls. Okay, it's giving me an error. Did I do something wrong? What did I do? Okay. I must have done something wrong. What did I do? No, because I put the quotes in there. Am I concatenating wrong? Where was our concatenation one? Let me see. I'm going to find the concatenation one. I'm going to see what I did wrong. I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Here's what we're going to do. Do it the fast way. Keep it simple, stupid, as they say. Okay. All right. Let's finish typing this up. So now we should be able to run this. Okay. So we've got our numbers here. So that worked. Okay. All that was to show that we got numbers that were working. So now we're going to make ourselves a comment. Calculating the total population per year. Now I'm going to make a new variable. I'm going to call it double. Total population per year. And that's going to equal births per year plus immigrants per year. Wrong one. Got it lowercase. And then we're going to subtract deaths per year. Put us a semicolon. Now, that's it. And if we go ahead and S out total population per year, and we run it, we should get a number that resembles what? Let's go back over here. We'll close this tab. Assignments. Nope. Assignments. Give me assignments. Lab 3. Why did I've got the PDF already. Okay. Our format's wrong. What number we get? 2. Oh. I did it wrong, but I did it right. I'm gonna probably edit the video, the last one. I'll pause the video, but anyway, there's gonna be a weird chop, and this is why. I was thinking about it the wrong way. We're gonna calculate, we called it total population per year. What it actually is total population change per year. Okay? Total population change per year. Now, what does that mean? That means that's how much the population changes each year. So what we need to do to get our actual information, population change per year, we need to do us another comment here, calculating the total population for all 5 years, excuse me. So we're going to double total, create a new variable called population year 1, and that's going to equal, ready for this? Total population change per year plus what we started with. What do we start with? 312,032,486. So equals 312,032,486 plus total population change per year, semicolon. So now we take that initial value, we're going to multiply our change. Now, when we get to year 2, what's year 2 going to be? It's going to be population year 1 plus total population change per year. And we're just going to copy that. I don't feel like typing that again. And then we're going to repeat that. Actually, this is what we need to copy right here. We'll copy this in part. So now, I was originally doing it just multiply the number. That's not right. Every year the population will be bigger at the beginning of the next year, right? So we take what it was in year 1 and we add, not multiply, add the total population change per year. And instead of year 1 here, we need year 2, year 3, year 4. So there you go. So now we're taking the initial population, we calculated how much it's going to change each year, added it to it. And then the next year we take that, same information, same information, same information. So now we can output total population year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that will show. So let's go ahead and run it and compare it to what he's got. Those are the right numbers. Okay, so there you go. So again, we took what he gave us, which was how to calculate this information in multiple lines with multiple variables, or do it in one line. Then we applied that to deaths per year and immigrants per year. And then we calculated what does the population change per year based off those 3 numbers we calculated. And then we calculated what each year was going to be. So there you go. That's it. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can leave comments down below. You can message me on Discord. It's the easy way to get a hold of me. After this is officially launched, I'll release the code. I'll probably try and do like a weekly code video where I do like a dump going over everything, or I'll figure it out how we're going to do it. But anyway, that all being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day, your night, your afternoon, your morning, your weekend, wherever you may be. That's it. Like a warlord, stash. Love y'all. Take care. Bye. Ooh, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I want to shout out my Patreons from Patreon, and my new YouTube members as well. I got that going. Appreciate all of you. Thank you so very much. Your help has been crucial to keeping me alive and keep streaming and keep helping and hopefully entertaining you along the way. Anything I can do to make it more worth your while, please let me know down below. Also, you can find me on my Discord. I have my Discord server link down below. Patreon links down below, and then membership should be somewhere around here. Thank you all so very, very much. I really appreciate you. And I look forward to the future, and I hope you will come along for this journey with me. Thank you. Take care.